Hello and welcome to the Jersey Pawn Show. And on this edition of the Jersey Pawn Show, we're here with PD Brody. PD is a musician from Union, New Jersey. And we're really excited to talk to him about his music, about his new album, Find a Way, and what's really inspired him in his journey to make this album. So I'm here with Bernard Singoli, Santa.
Bernie Claus.
Merry Christmas to you kids and girls, boys, the children out there. Be good. Santa will be there.
And doesn't he make a great Santa? And also here with Adrian Fantone.
How's it going, folks?
Cool. So, PD, tell us about your music. Tell us about your album. Tell us about what inspired you to make this album.
Well, it's been a long time in the making. Probably spent a year in the planning and recording stages. And it just took a while to get the sound I wanted. And, you know, it finally all came together this summer. I have a great team behind me. My stepdad did the recording. My mom is a graphic designer. She did my cover, and she works the website and stuff. So it was just it was a whole team effort, and just all came together.
Okay, you were telling me before about your father, his influence on your path in music. Now, what did specifically, like, why did your dad have that role in your?
Well, my dad, Don Brody, he passed away when I was 5. And it was way too soon, and I felt like, I feel like there was some unfinished business, and hopefully I can keep the Brody name going up the ladder. He wrote all his own stuff, he had a few covers, and just want to keep his name out there and keep the Brody tradition going, and that's really what inspires me to do what I do.
Wonderful inspiration. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like a family legacy. It's like a little mythology, and that's really important to have that lineage and carry it on. And that's we don't see that too much these days, and that's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm assuming your musical style would represent artists that you are probably fond of. Are there any artists out there that you not emulate per se, but ones that you respect to the point where you'd like to be as successful as someone at that stature, or like where are you exactly with the with your style? Tell us a little bit about the background again, other than how it started, but as far as the direction now that you're going.
I listen to everything: rock, pop, R&B, everything. I love Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20. I went to go see him back in April. Just phenomenal. Every song he's ever touched is amazing. And I heard somewhere that Matchbox 20, since they've been together since the late 90s, they've sold about 15 million records. So that's an average of about 1 million records a year. I could be down with that. And just the sustainability. You look at some of these artists, they're a flash in the pan and then they're gone. But they've been able to stay the course, since the 90s. And here we are, 2014, and they released the record about a year ago, and they're still relevant. As far as other artists, I like Ed Sheeran, acoustic guy from England. Sam Smith, vocally, he's phenomenal. Abbott Brothers. Who else was there? I like James Taylor. Yeah.
It's like you need to chill out. You're just like, oh, James.
Everything, exactly.
Yeah. So with your style, you've kind of taken from them what you like about each of those artists, and then kind of infused your own individuality. Yeah.
It was funny because when we were setting up all the iTunes and everything, it asked what genre I was, and me and my mom were kind of wondering.
That question.
Yeah. And then Lisa, my PR woman, she called me up and she wanted to put me in to this venue who books national acts.
Wow.
And she asked who I sounded like, and I said, I don't know, you tell me. So I'm still trying to find my sound, because it really just depends on the arrangement of the tunes. But for now, I'm just acoustic, and I'm still trying to find my niche, I guess you could say.
Absolutely. I think that actually we here are trying to do that too. And we started podcasting because we were just like, man, we have this idea for this show, Jersey Pawn. And the first trailer that's on the Kickstarter and that you'll see online is something that Bernie and Adrian filmed it after Pawn Stars, but then take a couple steps back and said, all right, well, what do we really want to do? What is it really that we want the message we want to send? And really, it was more about what we feel in New Jersey, what we see come through the shop, all the local people, all the people who've come from New Jersey, who are really, have these great stories to tell. People like Kevin Smith, Zach Braff, Bruce Springsteen, we'd love to have them involved with the show. Also people like yourself, it's like these people kind of bring it to life. You said you've been touring around the area.
Yeah, since July, I mean, everything's happened really quick. Released the record in July, and ever since then, I mean, I've been playing consistently every weekend, and that's something that I've never had the 4 years leading up to that in my career. I've been doing the local open mic scene, playing small-scale gigs, mainly for exposure. I'd never really gotten paid before for playing until me and Lisa hooked up back in July, and she's been able to get me some paying gigs and been able to support myself with my music, and that's been huge.
Well, what are some of the places you've been playing at around here?
Red Cadillac, which is down in Union, where I live. Piermont Pizza, which is in New York State,
Piermont.
Right on the river.
Beautiful town. Beautiful town, by the way.
Yeah, it was really nice. The Canvas Clash in Boonton. Boonton's got a little scene going on up there. That venue has since closed, but I still go up there every so often. Just local restaurants and bars and wherever there's a stage and somebody willing to listen.
It's great, it's great. So another thing I was thinking about while you were talking, especially about the album, Find a Way. Now, what does Find a Way mean?
Find a way to finish this sucker.
find a way this, find a way that.
Yeah.
But also the songs on it. Tell us a little about the creative process. Like what. I talked to you about this a little before we started this podcast about. I love debut albums because there's so much struggle and pain and putting it into the songs that kind of come out. So tell us a little about some of the songs on it and the stories behind them and really what you're trying to tell in your music.
Right. Well, as a musician, and I'm sure a lot of musicians out there can relate, a lot of heartbreak. Romantically, musicians are not the greatest. So some of the songs on there are just stuff I've gone through with relationships, and there's a personal element to most of the stuff on there. And then I did put one of my dad's songs on the record.
Which song is your dad's song?
99 Years.
99
and that's
Years.
one that he wrote.
Okay.
It's a beautiful thing. So I'm sure the folks out there would absolutely love to get a chance to hear you. You have a musical number, an acoustic version you might have in mind to serenade us with?
I'm down, for sure.
That's awesome. Maybe we could set them up and see what everyone down there thinks, give the support, and see where it goes from there.
Yeah,
so I'd love to hear you play, man.
I'd like to congratulate you for what you've done so far.
Thank you.
We hope you can be part of the Jersey Pawn show.
Nice.
And
Love
hopefully be involved in one of our episodes where you can sing another song. And what we'll do is you'll come in with a special guitar and we'll look at that. And then you can sing on the show.
Right.
And we welcome any other people you may know that could be of interest. We're going to go far with this. Like you say, show me the way, right?
Find a way.
Find a way.
Find a way. So we're trying to find a way too. And hopefully with guys like yourself and others that we're talking to, we'll find our way. We want to be New Jersey's top reality show without all the violence that so many come with. We want to be more or less family oriented, and people such as yourself that can bring some nice home-grown tunes to our show. And we're moving along. And I just want to repeat one thing, that we're looking to do these 6 episodes, and maybe you want to talk a little bit about what we're doing with Quickie on Jersey Pawn, what we're trying to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to have another conversation I was having with PD before this, and Bernie kind of got into it about nice, good vibes. And we were talking about how it's kind of like the 60s, it'll happen over again, there's a lot of this turmoil happening, and we just want to send out good vibes to people,
Sure.
we want to feature good vibes, and that's really what we want the show to be about, just good times. We want to talk about New Jersey, we want to talk about, what is it, PPP, people, places, and products.
Alright.
And, so people like PD, other people who have come from New Jersey, like people we mentioned before, and there's just tons of them. And we want to tell their stories. Places, we want to talk about like Patterson, we want to talk about Asbury Park, Bruce Springsteen, I came from there, we talk about Red Bank, talk about Montclair, talk about Union, talk about all these places, and we want that to be great. And products is a pawn shop, right? So things that come through here, and one of the reasons we want to do this show is because this is an old place. New Jersey is pretty old. I mean,
It's one of the 13 original colonies.
That's it. You know, so
Who says you don't learn anything in school?
Exactly. You know, so we want to say, wow, this product that has come through the shop, man, this is started here and this goes way back. You know, so also kind of tie in the historical connection to it and make it entertaining and educational. So that's the deal behind the show, and we're doing our crowdfund. It's on Kickstarter, and if people want to see the show, it's $20. We have to get 6 episodes, and we have a lot of other really good incentives. So we really appreciate if you got involved. So yeah, so that's that, and
yeah.
Well, here's some music,
Well,
right?
I want to say one thing. I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
Hope
Thank you, Santa. Thank
Be
you.
part of our show.
Those make great Christmas gifts too, I have to say.
Nice looking picture.
Thank you.
And
That was actually a selfie, so that shows you how good my mom is and what she does. So.
Hopefully we can attract a lot of nice ladies to our show.
Oh.
And hopefully
And
we're going to make it happen.
actually, let me say one more thing. I told us the PD, and Leanne did the first time. There's going to be a tradition on the Jersey Pawn Show, is that when you come with your debut album, you sign it, and it goes onto the Wall of Fame.
Wall of Fame. Oh boy.
Wall of Fame.
I've arrived. That's awesome.
And everyone who comes to the shop is going to be able to see the Wall of Fame, and the people who come on the Jersey Pawn Show and the podcast. It's going to be a tradition.
And it's going
So you talk about tradition of your father. It's going to be a tradition we're starting right now.
Awesome.
So
Great.
that's for all artists who want to be involved with the show. You can have that experience, and it's going to be a nice little thing.
And like I say to everyone, young entrepreneurs, young artists, don't give up.
Never.
Keep going. Just keep going. No matter how many times you fall down, I fell down many times. You work yourself up. Don't let anybody tell you no. Just keep going. So listen, I think we could say we're going to hear JP in a second.
PD.
I'm sorry.
PD.
There's a lot of acronyms going on here, so.
JPP.
Well, you know, sometimes I get confused. But PD.
You do have a lot of kids to remember.
It's the North Pole this time of year, you know.
I hope he's on
He's
the
working.
He's on the good list.
It's got reindeer, it's got
I'm
elves.
on the good list.
Not on the bad list. So we're going to be visiting him, and I want to wish all you young children out there, even your older folks, a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hopefully we'll see you very shortly in another podcast. And I want to thank everyone for their participation.
Yep.
Right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Take
Appreciate
care.
it.
Have a good one. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.
And stay tuned for some music from PD Brody.
So what song do you think you are going to sing to us today?
I can do the title track.
All right.
Title track.
That's
Find a
great.
way.
Find
Look,
a way.
kind
Looking
of
forward
says it
to
all.
it. Looking
So.
forward to it.
All right.
Very good.
Fantastic.
Well, let's set you up, buddy.
All right.
Here we go.
And stay tuned, and let's hear it.
Don't change that dial.
Find a Way
We'll be right
by
back.
PD Brody.
I'm PD Brody, and coming to you live from Pawn Dingo Pawn Shop in Totowa, New Jersey, and this is the title track off my EP. It's a song about wanting something back and not knowing if you're gonna get it back. Empty rooms, a house no longer home, I sleep alone. The bed and sheets so cold, don't think I don't remember all the words you said. And those nights we spent together, I won't soon forget. If I could just find a way to bring you back to me. If I could just find a way to get back how we used to be. All the good and bad, and all the times we had. If I could just find a way back. Every day my mind plays tricks on me. I see your face, how my heart wants it to be, just like an optical illusion. I can't take much more. Baby, please, I'm calling out, my knees against the floor. If I could just find a way to bring you back to me. If I could just find a way to get back how we used to be. All the good and bad, and all the times we had. If I could just find a way to bring you back. If I could just find a way to bring you back to me. If I could just find a way to get back how we used to be. All the good and bad, and all the times we had. If I could just find a way, bring you back. Bring you back. Bring you back. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Go a long way.